On February 16th, 1953, Ted Williams crashed his jet while on a mission in Korea, showing even Hall of Fame players participated in the war efforts. Today, we're going to dive into more of the war efforts that were participated by Major League Baseball players. Welcome to Daily Sports History. I'm Ethan Reese, your guide to a rapid deep dive into sports history every day. Before the thunders of world came across the globe, baseball reigned supreme in the hearts of Americans. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd were normal for everyone that listened on the radio or got the chance to see the players in action. Baseball, often deemed the national pastime, captured the essence of the era. The sport transcended entertainment. It was the American spirit. As teams battled fearlessly and the league flourished, the world was not so lucky. December 7th, 1941, the day Pearl Harbor was attacked, changed the way Americans felt about the war, and now it was time for them to enter to finish the battle. Games were suspended, and players, the idols on the diamonds, transformed into eager recruits, ready to defend their country. The sport was a symbol of leisure, but became a rallying cry in the nation. But amid the chaos, baseball stepped up, and teams and players in the entire league joined collectively in the war efforts. Fundraising events, bond drives, and charity games flooded the schedule. The All-Star Game for Navy Relief Fund. In the face of adversity, baseball showcased its resiliency. As the war raged on, baseball players traded their jerseys for uniforms, leaving the stadiums behind for the battlefields. This sacrifice was immense. Stars like Ted Williams, Bob Feller, and Joe DiMaggio, at the pinnacle of their careers, chose duty over glory. Thousands of players heeded the call, showing unmatched courage both on the field and the threat of war. With the war coming to an end, a wave of hope came. Amidst the rumbles, baseball, like the nation itself, banded together to rebuild. Returning players hailed as heroes, stepped into their familiar turf, bringing tales of valor back with them. We already told you Ted Williams' heroic crash landing back in Korea, but there were other baseball legends that had great stories. Hank Brewer, a player who played for the Yankees, was fighting in the Pacific. He survived an attack from the Japanese and continued to fight in the Pacific, where his platoon was mostly killed. Only him and only 5 others were able to survive. And he was wounded by artillery fire and received the Bronze Star of Valor. And unfortunately, his brother was killed in action in France. One remarkable story was Bert Shepard actually lost his leg in combat, but despite this, his passion for baseball led him to get a prosthetic leg, and he eventually pitched in the minor leagues, making one appearance in the majors for the Washington Senators. Another tale was during the Battle of Okinawa, Zenimura, a Japanese-American baseball player and manager, organized baseball games among the prisoners of war, using equipment that they could gather, and constructed a baseball field out of scrap materials. Moe Berg, a journeyman catcher for the majors, became an officer of strategic service and a spy during the war. Berg spoke multiple languages and was sent into missions to gather intel in Europe, and his baseball career provided the perfect cover for his espionage activities, allowing him to travel from country to country without suspicion. These are just some of the interesting facts of war. Even though we did lose some players and lost even more non-players in the battles, it shows how much sports has humans playing, and these players are human just like you and me. Thank you for joining us today Thank you for joining us for today's Daily Sports History. If you like this, please follow us on our socials: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. You can find all those links below. We'd love for you to grow our help. We'd love for you to join and help grow our community and come back for more daily sports history.